Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 65 of Beat It or Die Trying. Tonight, we're going to start the first half of Final Fantasy. We got a new player, goes by Never Final. You can call him Casey if you want to shake his hand. Then he's going to take a little break in between the first and second hours of play. I'm going to play Fantasy Zone. We're going to have Alex Bang doing Fire and Ice side by side. We'll switch in between the games, but we'll probably leave it on head to head a lot so you can watch both. Then we'll have we'll probably do Flintstones 1, then Dragon Fighter, and if we have enough time, we'll get to Flintstones 2. Let's see. All right. Well, Casey, tell us about this game a little bit before we get going. Anything you want to tell?
As many people know, it's the first. It's relatively short.
There. Couldn't hear you. You're good now.
It's relatively short. If you're just playing it your first time, you can beat it in 8 to 9 hours. As far as Final Fantasy goes, it's short. But I know I've played it on the Windows Phone version several times, trying to get the achievement for beating it under 8 hours. Then I hadn't actually played the original until recently when I decided I wanted to do this stream. It's got different classes. I'm going to be playing 2 fighters and 2 red mages. And
so you get to choose at the beginning?
Yeah.
Does that make the game quicker?
The fighters are the strongest physical class, and then red mages they're pretty much balanced. A lot of what you're doing is physical damage, so they're really balanced between physical and magic. If the pure magic classes, white mage and black mage, are really weak. They die really easily, and I'm trying to go through without losing anybody, because the only way to raise people is to actually go back to town.
Takes time.
You have to go back to town to go to the temple, and then pay to have them brought back to life.
All right.
At least until about halfway through the game, when you can pick up life for yourself. But it's still, and if you've played other Final Fantasies, this game doesn't have an MP system. The magic has charges, so as you level up, you get more charges per level of magic, and you can only cast a spell so many times per level without going back to an inn. And
so they did away with that right off, like in the second one it was gone.
Yeah, the newer versions of this game that have been re-released on PlayStation and phone and...
Yeah, well, somebody was asking, is the GBA PSP version, is the phone version easy like those? Like a lot easier?
They've added stuff in that makes them easier. They've added like leveling areas, or like in the Earth Cave, the Hall of Giants. In the newer versions, they give a lot more experience, but in the original, it doesn't as much. I'm still going to use it as a leveling area, because everything else is nowhere near me. But all
right, get started.
Okay.
Fire it up, Alex. Fire it up. So if you missed the intro, we're doing pretty much side-by-side games. They're both on their own not the most exciting things to watch, but your ADD brains can focus on 2 things at once, maybe catch something cool. I'll probably switch around to different shots and all that good stuff. It's probably not going to be a whole lot to talk about Final Fantasy unless Casey wants to chime in, because I've never played more than about 10 minutes of it. I have played Fire and Ice, though. Fire and Ice is really fun. Fire and Ice was called Solomon's Key 2, I believe, originally. Oh, yeah, let's get some music. Let's get some Final Fantasy music. There we go. Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
I would turn it down.
Yeah,
if I get poisoned, it's a pretty deafening tone.
The people who watch the show are used to horrible sounds all the time. Only maybe, 1 out of every 20 games has cool music. The rest of the time it's obnoxious. Because
the music's not bad. It's actually pretty good in a lot of areas. But it's just it's a constant screeching when I'm poisoned.
Well, when it gets to that, you let me know, and I'll hit the button. We can mute it, or we'll let him hear a little bit of it. You know, that just out of pure kindness.
I try and run away from anything that's gonna poison me. Yeah, I named my character so if you look at it in the menu, it spells Arcade Legacy.
Wait, what is it?
Here, I'll show you.
Oh, nice. I see it.
Yeah.
I see it. Very cool. So you equipping?
Yeah, it's weapons and armor. So I can't buy. You only start out with 400 gil, so it's not much. And then
Gotta go level up.
yeah, pretty much. I don't actually.
So you're by yourself at the beginning, or do you have 3 others?
No, I have all my characters.
Oh, okay. So you
Depending
start
on
with everybody. You don't get anybody else the rest of the game?
No,
So used to games where you
can
you
change
pick
the
up.
order.
Okay.
Whoever's in the first spot is who appears on the map,
Yeah.
and in the order is basically whoever's in the front does more damage, but also takes more damage.
Okay.
And as it goes back, it decreases, so you take less damage in the back, but you do less damage.
Gotcha. So that takes a little bit of strategy.
Yeah.
Unless you...
So my red mages are weaker as far as taking damage. So
Yeah.
I keep them in the back. And one thing that's annoying about this game is if someone dies or gets poisoned, it puts them at the end of the party. So I constantly have to move them around. And it doesn't have an auto select.
Oh, you have to tell it every fight, right?
Yeah, you have to tell which enemy
Which
you're gonna
character,
attack.
which enemy, yeah.
So if I use one guy to attack, or 2 guys to attack one thing, and the first guy kills it, the second guy doesn't do anything.
Doesn't do anything? Oh, that's stupid.
He just sits there.
At least on other games, they would let you hit other people. It would just automatically go to the next guy.
Yeah, they
That's
changed
dumb.
it in the re-releases, so
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Okay. Because they were smart.
yeah.
There we go.
Hopefully I don't lose someone here.
Hopefully you don't lose someone there. Is this a tough adversary?
Not really. It's really just RNG, depending on how much I miss. He doesn't. He only has like 100 health, so.
So has he tried to hit you yet?
Yeah.
Or does he do that now?
He hit Ark in the front.
Oh, I see it.
So he had 35 health.
Yeah.
And good thing he's hitting that guy.
You can't move him mid-battle though, right?
How did I heal?
I don't know, I saw it.
I didn't do anything.
Well,
How did I heal?
free heal. Sweet.
That's the first time I've seen that. I don't know what I did.
John Michael says, why aren't you doing an all black mage speed run?
Oh yeah, black mages are the weakest. So.
I'm sure that's why he said that.
Yeah, you pretty much have to level to like level 4 before you even go fight Garland.
That's what John Michael would try to do to show off. Look what I can do.
Now I gotta fight a little bit to get some extra money.
So you gotta loot.
Pretty much.
What's the loot do?
Loot?
It said
Oh.
this loot has been passed down.
It's something towards the end of the game, I believe.
You believe?
It's been a
I
while.
mean, you beat it.
They changed the names of the items
Oh, really?
between the different consoles.
Okay. Yeah, they're
Wrong
like
one.
people don't really know what a loot is. They just add an F, call it a flute. Maybe. So are white mages bad too?
They take a lot of damage. I mean, it's definitely better for survivability, but if you level enough, you don't really need it. The red mages can learn Cure as well.
Gotcha. So for the speed runs that the world record ones, they always do red mage.
There's a lot of talk about which class is the better.
Yeah. Well, what's the record on Red Mage? Or is it?
It's I believe it's 2 fighters, 2 Red Mages like
Okay.
this.
All right. So what's with the color changing? Is that just like, you're going in the door?
I guess.
Here's some different colors for you.
This game messes up sometimes. I'll buy a spell for someone and it won't show up. That's the
So
reason
you
I
gotta
keep
rebuy it?
going. Yeah, so I keep double checking.
Does it take your money?
Yeah.
And it doesn't give it to you?
I don't know why it did it. I mean,
Alright.
Alright, so they both have Cure, both have Fire. And I have to get 120 gil before I can move on. I'm almost there.
What do you need for 120?
I need a chainmail. I bought it for my fighters when the game first started.
Alright, Alex Bang is on level 2-4 out of 100 levels on Fire and Ice.
Holy crap.
Plus there's a 50 bonus levels as well, but we're not going to go that far. We're going to do the 100. I think he might be doing the same thing you're doing, splitting it up over 2 shows. He's going to do whatever he can today. The game has a password system, so it's not a big deal. He can just start wherever he left off. It's got pretty cool music.
The title sequence is pretty cool, which you'll see in a couple seconds. Or a couple minutes anyway, after I get these other things.
Yay, 2-5 complete. So is there a lot of fighting these guys?
The enemies change as you move on.
Yeah.
Mostly it's just color. Like you'll have
Color swaps?
yeah, color swaps. That's all
That's
it is.
funny. Different names though, right?
Yeah, they have like a little abbreviation before them.
Oh, okay.
Like it'll be an FR imp or something like that, or Great Imp, GR Imp.
Wait, how's he on 110 now? He was on 2-5. Oh, you watch your game. I'll watch that other game. You don't have to do anything. I know. You go play a little bit, watch him.
All right, I got 120.
Did you go back, Alex? What? Oh, why? Okay.
The NPCs in this game suck. Oh, I needed 160, not 120.
So you don't have to beat all the levels? Oh, you just have to do them. Okay, so you can do the levels on Fire and Ice in any order you want, apparently. Mix things up, I guess.
Yeah, that's what poison sounds like, basically. But it's constant.
Yeah, that's not too bad. We can deal with that, man. We've been through worse than that. Level up, do 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 do. So how many bosses are in this game?
This game, I think it depends. There's mini bosses. There's bosses. There's not too many. A lot of it's travel time.
So is that a good spot to level to?
I'm just running around in the area.
Are you gonna run into the same things every time, basically?
In this area, yes.
Yeah, just one enemy. The imp.
I should level up after this fight. I think. I'm not sure how close I am. And I missed.
What level do you have to get to?
I'm not leveling right now. I'm just trying to get gil to buy the
Oh, okay.
last piece of armor before I move on. Quit missing.
Do what?
You see how it's saying ineffective on the bottom? That means it was attacking something that wasn't there. Because someone else killed it. Oh, I didn't level up. Alright, now I can move on.
Whoops.
This is why NPCs suck.
Why do NPCs suck?
Because you can't walk through them. So if they're blocking the only way out, or not really the only way, but the way I wanted to take.
Right.
And title sequence. Hope y'all didn't want to read that.
So you restarted?
No. It's they put the title sequence at like.
Oh, like a movie.
Yeah.
Little intro and then okay, all right.
Now I'm getting into a different area.
That's a rare occasion where the game does that. Oh god. They're so purple and pink. Or are they different color on your TV? No, they're purple and
These guys
pink.
hurt.
Oh man. Can you heal in the middle of battle?
I can, yes.
You can?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you?
So I'm going to.
Oh, okay. Alright.
It depends on whether they hit me first, though.
Ah.
If they hit the guys on the bottom, they'll die really quick.
Oh,
And he died.
he's dead. So what does that mean?
I can run. I'd try it.
Is he dead forever? Or do you have to raise him?
I have to raise him.
Can't run, can't run.
Yeah.
Just beat him.
I can't.
Why?
I don't
Too
think
strong?
Yeah, they'll.
Well, what
There
if...
we go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, bitch. I don't think.
So you just gotta go back to the town to revive him?
Yeah. I didn't expect to run into the ogres.
Man, you're gonna die again.
No, there it goes. See, yeah, now I'm a red mage on my character.
Right, because your other guy's dead.
Yeah.
Fire. Yeah, let's not put fire on him. So you gotta go to the clinic in the town.
And temple. Yeah. I don't want to fight anything because everyone starts out at the same XP. So I want everyone to continually level up at the same on the same battle. So I'm not fighting anything right now. I did not expect to run into ogres that early. Generally, you don't run into them until a little bit later.
It must be the serial number on the NES.
Yeah. There's a... For those of you who don't know...
Sounds like baloney.
There's a... what they call a monster cycle, basically. It's how the speedrunners do it. They find out what monster cycle it is, because it's like it's a long, like 255 battles long, and each battle is a different set of monsters. And depending on the cartridge and the NES combination, you'll start at a different spot. Really? I can't afford it.
Because you didn't fight any of the monsters.
No, I didn't.
You're a wuss.
Have enough time. Man. I don't know what to do.
You don't know what to do?
Well,
What do you mean?
I can't freaking heal anybody. I gotta go fight something, I guess.
Uh-oh.
It ruins my plan.
Uh-oh. Why, you don't have enough money?
Yeah, I don't have enough money.
How much do you need?
80 to res the other guy.
How much you got?
14, 16, something like
14.
that.
You should be able to get off the whole battle like this, right?
Hopefully.
If you don't die. It looks like your other guy's gonna die too.
Yeah. Don't have.
Can't cure him. Oh man, they take more than one hit. So do all 6, 7 of them fight you too?
Yep.
After that?
I missed them every single time.
You missed them? Did they just do no damage? They keep hitting you, but your hit points aren't going down.
Well, they missed.
Oh, they're missing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Even when they do hit me, it
They're
only
only like
does
1 or 2? Okay.
Yeah.
You're good. 28 damage. You got this.
I will probably
I was
level.
concerned.
Eh,
Oh,
you
that was a good one. That
And
dude
he
is
died.
dead. Man.
Man, I played this like just the beginning part like 6 times, just trying to get memorizing it, and never lost a person. The dang ogres.
Cracking under pressure.
Yeah, that really sucks. Come on. Good thing they're missing a lot.
Yeah. Good thing. Kill it! Oh, man. So how much gold do you think you'll get from this battle?
Probably around 100.
Okay, alright.
I hope so.
Then you'll have to do it again.
Oh,
And then
58.
somebody... 58?
Yeah,
Dang, that's
still-
even not enough!
Because now I need
Short
160.
Son of a... Can you, like, heal yourself at least?
I can go heal myself, yes.
Jeez. Does
But
that
I
cost
usually-
money?
Yeah.
How much?
50.
Oh, gosh. Oh, man. What are you doing? You want to start over?
Probably will have to.
No. We're already 25 minutes in.
Yeah. It's gonna be long.
Jeez. The greatest Final Fantasy player of our time, and he can't even... Man,
Bad luck.
bad luck.
Come on, give me a battle.
Blind Lemon Ford wants to know how long to beat Final Fantasy 1. Well, at this rate, who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe 3 days? No, it should be 5 to 6 hours, right?
Yeah. My quickest is just under 6 hours.
Just under 6.
But I mean,
This is not
I keep improving each time I play it.
right. That's how it works.
Oh, come on. Don't kill another character.
Looks like Alex is having pretty good luck with fire and ice.
And another character.
Taking it out. Oh,
can't-
man. Yeah, so basically you're the worst, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Just kidding. How much gold you get? Enough to revive one character? No, 74 again?
I don't have.
Because
I
you
don't
had to
have the-
heal? Dang, can you can you go sell plasma or something? What? So you gotta start over?
I don't know. This really sucks.
You gonna start over?
I guess. Like,
Oh man.
a freaking one battle completely screwed me up.
One battle. Ogres.
Yeah. I fight them like nothing. Just a
Darn
little while,
ogres.
but I can't.
Can't trick him. He knows how to count. What's going on?
I don't know what to do.
I start over.
All right.
This is not. We wouldn't want to see you lose.
Oh, I mean, I know I could do this. I've done it several.
You've done it several times. Well, I might switch over to Fire and Ice on the main view while you're doing that again. And yeah, we'll do that. We'll talk about the fire and ice. Let's see. We'll make this happen.
Completely messed that up.
There we go. Let's get that on there. We'll take. Okay, I'll leave that down here. Doing this on the fly, so it's gonna look funny. Gotta figure it out. There we go. Then we gotta hide it behind the stub. Oh, that's a little too much. That seems about right. Pull it down some. Come on. There we go. So somehow this music from Final Fantasy sort of works with the other game too. Like sometimes when you're hitting the button to do things, he'll hit his little wand, so it'll be like. One time he fell and it was like because something you did. So you know, interchangeable. It's pretty good. Like you got it on there. It's kind of funny. Hey Wyatt, you want to commentate for a little bit, or can you? Yeah, I do. I was thinking Dan will be here probably pretty soon. Okay. So yeah, right now we've got Final Fantasy music, but Fire and Ice game, and it actually works sometimes. The noises are similar.
Oh, okay. So it's just me. Wow, he's giving up the commentary as soon as I. Yeah, I don't know why. What happened? Did he die?
He died, yeah. He ran into an enemy that he doesn't usually run into, and it kind of...
Oh, threw him off his game, huh? Go ahead. So, I just got in here a few minutes ago, and I knew that we were doing, like, the supersized Beat or Die Shrine tonight. 5 hours of incredible time. I thought we were going to do an RPG on one screen and, like, action games on another. Jesse said, nah, screw that. We're doing RPGs, both screens, all night. Well, actually, I mean, Fire and Ice isn't an RPG. It's a puzzle game, but it's as long as an RPG. Spooey! Who else is with us right now? John Michael, Arazisto, Blind, Mini Mall. Welcome, everybody. Is this really Final Fantasy? Not quite. Here, hold on one second. Let me get back to... Where is it? No. We can do head-to-head. There it is. Final Fantasy on the left, Fire and Ice, courtesy Alex Bang on the right. And while, I'm sorry. What's your name? Casey? Never Final. While Never Final takes out Squaresoft's first RPG, I believe. What? What? Trying to tell me something over there, but it's so hard to hear here. In the arcade, I couldn't tell. He was talking about double kill or something. Oh, yeah, okay, he might have got a double kill. Spooey, excellent point. As I sat down next to Alex Bang, he pointed out that what he's playing here at Fire and Ice is a Solomon's Key prequel. So I guess this came out afterwards, like in '93 or something, and it's, I guess, chronologically maybe in the storyline of Solomon's Key, whatever takes place beforehand. But I came in tonight, and I was like, man, you know, Alex is playing Fire and Ice. That's going to take a while. This guy's playing Final Fantasy. I'm going to go ahead and play the newest Square Enix title, Bravely Default, which I've been cracking out on. Never Final, giving us that beautiful Final Fantasy music. But, like, I didn't play... back in the day, I had Dragon Warrior. That was my RPG. I went out and bought it about a month before Nintendo came out with the Dragon Warrior free copy with a subscription to Nintendo Power. Kind of a bummer. I missed out on that awesome deal. And then, like, my, like, stepbrother had Final Fantasy. That was his game, and I was playing Dragon Warrior. And he was a big weirdo, like, big-time strange kid who I didn't want to be around. I hated it. Hated him. So I was like, I'm not playing Final Fantasy if that guy's playing Final Fantasy. I'm playing Dragon Warrior. That was my game. And it was awesome. So I didn't play Final Fantasy back in the day. Garland. so I don't really know much about it. You'll hear me saying a bunch of stupid stuff that I don't understand. Number one being, how is he fighting Garland right off the rip? I don't get it. Oh, Troddlers on the Super Nintendo combine Solomon's Key and Lemmings? I haven't even heard of that, Spooey. I mean, I played the hell out of Lemmings. Solomon's Key, Troddlers I never even heard of. Alex Bang on some boss or story talkie part. It's weird, like the overmap on Fire and Ice just reminds me of Mario 3. Golden Castle clear. Alex was telling me he can go through the levels on Fire and Ice in any order he wants, but the bosses have to be beaten in a certain order. And I said, well, why did you skip the first boss until like much later? And he didn't have an answer for me. So I don't know. Thanks for saving the princess and age request. I've ordered a bridge to be built across continent. Go now. Take the orb, something, something. This loot has been passed down from Queen of the Princess 2,000 years. Garland stole it when I was kidnapping. Oh, God. We're missing the story. No time for it, says Never Final. Yeah, the Spooey. I mean, I don't have my original copy of Dragon Warrior that I had, like, from, 25 years ago or whatever. But the copy I have right now is, like, the Nintendo Power Bundle copy. It's got all these extra like inserts and everything and maps, and it's really cool. I also had the you remember when Nintendo Power, they came out with those strategy guides? It wasn't like a regular issue of Nintendo Power. It was their strategy guides for a certain game, and they were like red border. And I had the Dragon Warrior one, and I had it like memorized. Like my sister was like, "What is this game?" Blah, blah, blah. She didn't play games. She opened it up. She goes to a certain page, and she like reads off like the title of some item or something. It had a little description, and like she reads the name of it, and I like boom rattle off the description exactly verbatim as printed in the thing. And I think like at that moment, that was probably when she lost all respect for me. Yeah, I understand. Jesse saying no time for the lore. Yeah, there's no time for the lore in a game this long. Hello, Chichio. Welcome. Welcome to the supersized episode of Beat It Die Trying. 5 straight hours of Final Fantasy, probably, with the other stuff tacked in. Oh, it's the big one. And then we'll be second screening some things tonight, starting off with Fire and Ice. Alex says he hasn't actually beaten this yet. He's about 20% of the way through right now, but he says it gets exponentially harder, so who knows how long he'll be on that, or if he'll even beat it tonight. We'll see. Luckily, he can pick up right where he leaves off, so he can pretty much quit anytime he wants, or we force him to. Yeah, those strategy guides are awesome, Spooey. I love those Nintendo Power printed ones. I remember I had the one from Mario 3, which is probably like the most popular one, and like one of the neighborhood kids, this girl, she was like, "I'm gonna borrow it. Me and my little brother playing Mario 3." I was like, alright, but you have to return it and, like, don't mess it up, because, we treasure those things while other kids tear their things up. I never should have let them borrow it. It's stupid of me. Sure enough, I get it back, and well, first of all, they were never giving it back to me. I had to go to their house and, like, raise a shitstorm, as much as, a 12-year-old can. And with their parents, and like it was just a whole bad scene. But I was like, I was a bad little kid myself, and I think I was cussing and everything, and they're probably blowing their minds with how this irate little 12-year-old was standing at their doorstep, going crazy over some little like video game magazine. And they bring the thing out, and it is just like almost destroyed. It's like pages are just hanging. It's got food stains all over it. All the corners are curled up and everything. And I was like devastated at that point. There's nothing I could do. I just took the ruins of my strategy guide and went home. Not that you need a strategy guide for Mario 3. I mean, you can get infinite lives on every level. But there were a lot of secrets that were in there. Plus just having it, how kids are. I just wanted it. I just wanted it. Boom. Another level down for Alex Bang. Big celebration. What a victory. Only 885 million more to go. And another fight down for Never Final. I hope he doesn't encounter the monster he didn't mean to encounter the first time around. And have to lose it all again. I would just save myself, but I guess... I don't know, he doesn't want to do that. Arc, taking hits. Aid, leg, a C. All the characters from top to bottom. Superman, standing over Never Final shoulder. Oh, not even time for victory music in this one. Understandable. Probably my best memory of, like I said, I didn't play Final Fantasy much in the day, but like when I played Dragon Warrior, oh god, I took it all around to my friends' houses, and we would play it together, we'd all work on my game, and I took it over to my friend Brian's house, and for some unexplainable reason, we decided it would be awesome to play Dragon Warrior. I don't know why you would do this, with an advantage. That's advantage. I don't think you really need a joystick and turbos to play through an RPG, but, I mean, we had it, so damn sure we were going to use it, because it was, you know, back in the day, it was the controller of controllers, and it's a good thing, too, though, because, like, we found, we got to this one point in the game where we opened the chest, and it had, like, 100 gold, and we stepped off the chest, and, like, it should disappear, right, like, after you open it, I think, but it did disappear, and we're like, oh my god. So we got back on the chest and we opened it again and got another 100 gold. And we're like, this is amazing. Nothing like this has ever happened to us in our lives, which wasn't true. We've seen glitches in games all the time, but it didn't ever occur to you that like you could actually get a beneficial glitch in a game. Exploit, we call them nowadays. And we exploited the hell out of that chest. We stayed up like until we were like both nodding off as late as we could for little kids, just getting like 100 gold, 100 gold, 100 gold, 100 gold out of this chest. It was so stupid. Shouldn't have lost a minute of sleep over it. You don't need to do that to beat that game or any other game. And I'm sure we got way more money than we needed, but like since it was turbos, I think we like just like put something on one of the buttons, and then we just like we're doing the joystick like bump, 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 bump. I don't know, man. I don't know how long we did it. Looking back, it probably feels like 5 or 6 hours. Maybe it was only 1 or 2, but I know we were like nodding off. Dragon Warrior, 100 gold, exploit. If we knew what the word exploit was back then, we were just thought it was an awesome mistake. I was a king at that game too, because I had like my schoolmates calling me up, literally calling me up, Wyatt, how do I get past this part in Dragon Warrior? I was like, oh dude, you gotta go to this certain town and go into this one little point and you can fight this gold golem, and then from there it's gonna be boom, 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 boom. It's kind of known around the school as a awesome NES information nerd. Yay! Red fighter, red mage. It would. I wish like we could take the little fire and ice guy and just have him break the fourth wall and just charge into Neverfinal's Final Fantasy game and get some work done and help him out. Because this is gonna take forever. I don't understand. Like, oh man, okay, Final Fantasy, that game's gonna take forever. That's cool. Yeah, I know, Chichio. I can still remember vividly, like, when I first booted up Dragon Warrior, my first enemy was a slime. And, like, I was already so hyped for the game, I knew the names of the enemies and everything. I was like, oh, red slime, or blue slime, or whatever. And, like, my sister was like, you're such a nerd, it's the first thing you fight, and you're getting all excited. Like, hasn't let me forget it. Slimes. But, like I can understand playing Final Fantasy for so many hours. Incredible game, RPGs, you know, people who are in RPGs can play them like that. I don't understand playing Fire and Ice for that many hours, though. It just doesn't seem like a worthy puzzle game. And this is coming from someone who I probably played Kickle Cubicle for, I don't know, like tens and tens of hours back around, you know, when it originally came out. I understand puzzle games. But Fire and Ice doesn't look to me like a game that is deserving of 800 levels or however many it has. It's ridiculous. Yeah, Chichio, I mean, Dragon Warrior / Dragon Quest has continued to come out with, you know, amazing games which in Japan, from what I understand, just crush the sales of Final Fantasy. Like, Final Fantasy does not compete with Dragon Quest in Japan. In Japan, Dragon Quest comes out, it's like they want to make it a national holiday because they know people are going to be calling off work anyway, just on the day of the game when it launches to get it and go home and play it. But, like, I have not played many Dragon Quests ever since Dragon Warrior 1. Like, even 1, 2, you know, I mean, even 2, 3, and 4 on the NES, I just didn't really play them much. And I guess that a lot of people, it goes for a lot of people. In the sales, I think the first one was the best-selling. I could be horribly mistaken. Even though 4, I think, is regarded as the best of the ones on the NES. I'm not sure if any of them sold as much as 1. Maybe it has to do with the NES deal if you're counting those figures. I don't know. It's been a while since I looked it up. But, like you said, Chichio saying in chat, I beat Dragon Quest V on the DS. Is a great game, one of his favorites. I didn't even play it. and they should have struck with Dragon Warrior. In my opinion, it's a much better title. But whatevs. 5 and 6 for Japan only. See, I really should have played more Dragon Warriors because I've played I think all the Final Fantasies. Well, wait, hold on. I played the first one eventually. I didn't play 2 when it came out on the Super Nintendo in America, and then I played 3. I played 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for hundreds of hours each. When I know that there's like Dragon Quest games that are better than those Final Fantasies that I spent so much time on, especially I played a lot of 12. I've started 12 twice and put in like 40 hours, which is pretty damn near the end, and quit. I've done that twice on Final Fantasy 12. 13, abysmal game. Final Fantasy 13 was fucking horrible. It's so linear. And I was talking to my friends like around the time we were both playing it, and he says to me, "You know what? I bet I know why exactly in Final Fantasy 13 where you hit level 26, because it is exactly where I hit level 26. That's how linear that game is. It's ridiculous. It's a terrible game." And I don't know. I really hope they can turn it around. Like I said, I'm playing Bravely Default right now, and I put like 21 hours into the demo alone, the downloadable demo of Bravely Default. I maxed it out. I'm maxing out the game, the retail copy. Like you guys, if you've been watching the show, you know we all started playing Bravely Default like when it came out. A lot of us here, we were playing it like in the background and stuff. Everyone else has quit. I'm still playing it. I'm still playing Bravely Default. I mean, like, I have many things maxed out on it, but not everything. I don't know. Yeah, Chicho saying 12 is a good game, but the story and the characters is so bad. Yes, a great RPG, but a horrible Final Fantasy. Yeah, right. Like, when 10 came out, I really liked the grid. You know, the grid system, the way of leveling up your, what do they call it? The spheres. And then they kind of did something similar to that in 12. That was the grid with the boxes, and that was cool. And then, honestly, I don't even remember what they do in 13. I don't even know how many hours I put into it. More than I should have. Yeah, Chicho, 13 is like watching an interactive movie. It is. It's not worth playing. But Bravely Default's great. I've been playing it way more than everyone else, just because I like the stat building and the maxing and all that stuff. Can't wait till the second one comes out. I mean, I admit I played the first one right now probably more than it deserves, but whatever. I'm just into it for now. Never Final, calling over his friend. If he restarts again, I'm gonna take him in the back and beat the shit out of him. This is beat or die trying, where he beats it or we're gonna kill him. He will die trying. Yeah, Chicho. Oh man, Final Fantasy 6. Like, okay, I'm gonna say for me it's like 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're all amazing. And it's really hard for me to say which is my favorite. I know when I played 6, the counter stops. I can tell you this because I know firsthand. The time counter stops at 99 hours and 99 minutes. I got there, and it's been so long, I really have no idea how long I played that game. It could have easily been 200, 300 hours, because at that time I wasn't really caring how much time. I didn't really keep track of it. But I know I just maxed out the timer, maxed out the levels. I was just doing like all kinds of stuff in that game in 6. But even despite all that, I don't know if I can say it's my favorite. I certainly don't blame anyone who holds that opinion. Totally valid. But, I mean, I did the same thing with 7. I played the hell out of 8 and 9. Yeah, I like Final Fantasy 8. I don't care if, you know, let the haters hate. I don't care. There's tons of people here at the arcade who think that game is garbage, like Daniel. But I liked it. The draw system, yes, was a little annoying, and I probably wouldn't play the game today because it's kind of ridiculous how much of a time sink they do in that game. But I still liked it. 9 was awesome. 3 on DS is horrible. Oh, yeah. See, like I said, I didn't play 2 when it came out stateside. Which one was that in Japan? Chicho, tell me real quick. When 2 came out on the Super Nintendo, maybe you don't know because you're not from USA, but when 2 came out on Super Nintendo in USA, I think it might have been 4? I think it was number 4. And I played that on the DS. When they released it on the DS, I got that copy, Final Fantasy IV. And I got 3 on the DS as well. I played both of them. But I don't think I beat 4 when it came out. I put a time... Yeah, right. Well, when I got 4 on the DS, I played it, almost got to the end, and I just traded it back in. 3 I played a lot more, but I still didn't keep my copy of it. I got rid of it as well. I still have a couple. I had like I was working at Toys R Us at the time when they came out on Game Boy. Excuse me, Game Boy Advance. When they re-released 6, 5, and 4. And I don't know if they sold very well or what, or we had too many copies, but they went on clearance, and I got them for like $10 each. And I also went ahead and picked up Dawn of Souls on Game Boy Advance. And I turned in Dawn of Souls, which I opened and played here at the arcade. And then I turned in my sealed copies of 4 and 5 here at the arcade as well. And they may still be up there in the case. Really, like, excellent condition. Just as I got them off the shelf. And at Toys R Us, we were keeping them in hard, clear acrylic cases so the boxes aren't damaged. But I kept my sealed copy of Final Fantasy VI on the Game Boy Advance. Got them just to get them, really. I know that playing Final Fantasy here already explained a lot of stuff to Jesse. I was going to ask some questions for him, but he just doesn't want to wear the headset, so I can't even ask. But he's obviously like... It looks like he's making his 2 red mages exactly the same and his 2 fighters exactly the same. There was a awesome... Man, oh god. About 11 or 12 years ago, there was an awesome comic strip online, like way before everyone and their brother had an online comic strip. There was one where it was like... It was Final Fantasy. And the dude was doing like an 8-bit Final Fantasy thing. Alex Bang coming over. Put the headset on, man. Tell us why you're not playing the damn game. This is what you're here for.
Oh, I need a brain break.
Oh, windbreak.
There's 100 levels in the game, and I'm only 40 in, and I'm already...
You might need to put that mic a little bit closer.
Alright.
There you go.
There we go.
100 levels, and you're on 40.
I'm 40 out of 100.
But
and
man, I feel like you're making great time. We're like 50 minutes in.
Yeah. I practice up through 60, and I've beaten all 100. But it's gonna get tough.
Oh, so it definitely could be like 3+ hours.
It could.
Yeah.
I got the 40 easiest levels in the game done.
Yeah, is he still? I don't know why Final Fantasy VIII gets hated so much. Chicho saying it's the first one I played because it was the first one to get Italian translation. Oh, Chicho, man. Oh, that sucks. I would imagine, Chicho, at this point, every Final Fantasy has been translated for you on Italy. Of course, I mean, you could probably just emulate them since you speak English. You wouldn't even need a translation, but... Yeah, like, I played 8. Make some room for Alex here. I played 8, and, it was then I realized, like, in Final Fantasy VII, I had a sky-high tolerance for a 5-minute summons animation. Every time. I don't care. I'll watch Knights of the Round get summoned 800 times in a day and think I'm playing the game, and I'm really just watching the same thing over and over all day long. I didn't care, but right around, when I was getting halfway through Final Fantasy VIII, I was like, this is kind of ridiculous how long they make these summons. But I think they introduced the skip thing in that point. But like, you could press the buttons in Final Fantasy VIII at the right time to make your summons more powerful, which is kind of lame.
Commands?
Huh?
Wait, you don't like action commands?
No, I like action commands, but if you're gonna make a summons like a 30-second summons animation,
oh, and then knowing when to... Yeah.
Well, I definitely want my summons to be more powerful, right? Because I'm like a min-maxer, and I want everything to hit as hard as possible. But don't make me have to sit through that 30-minute summons every single time just so I can press a button like beep and to make it a little more powerful. You know what I mean?
I gotcha.
So I thought that was kind of lame, but I still really liked Final Fantasy VIII. It's all good.
Well, some of my favorite RPGs are the ones that do like the action commands, where if like you hit the button right at the same time, you get like double damage or whatever.
Yeah, sure, that's cool.
With defense.
Yeah, no, I like that whole that mechanic. They did a lot of that in Chrono Cross, which was not really well received, and I admit it wasn't the greatest game. But they had a lot of that timing going on in Chrono. I don't know if you played that. It was like
I played Chrono Trigger, not Chrono Cross.
So right, exactly. Like people will hail Chrono Trigger as one of the greatest, RPGs ever, and they'll be like, Chrono Cross, what the fuck are you talking about? Well, that was a sequel to Chrono Trigger.
You put Chrono Trigger on the PlayStation? What?
Chicho referencing PSP releases of Final Fantasy, and I think from what I've heard, those are kind of like, for the classic ones, the definitive editions. Because, like, throughout the years, they've re-released them, and they've added things to them, but that didn't really detract from the classic nature, and the 16-bit nature of these Final Fantasies. It was still good, and the best additions that you can find with those additions are the ones that were released on the PSP. So I've heard. Yeah, GFs make you waste a lot of time, Chicho. Like, I was cool with it in 7. I was like, yeah, look at this typhoon. Steve, come over here, look at this. This dude turning the world upside down, dropping it on my enemies. Oh my god, it's blowing my mind. In 8, I was like, just go, just go.
So, Jerry, give him the rundown on Fire and Ice?
And not really. I told him that it was, someone had mentioned, Spooey mentioned that it looked like Solomon's Key.
Yeah, it's the Solomon Key prequel, also made by Tecmo. And actually, the guy in it, what's his name? Dana the Wizard is the Nintendo Age logo. The green.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Why didn't I realize that? God, it didn't occur to me. It's so obvious.
That's what clued me in, because I was playing this game and I was like, you know what? This guy looks kind of familiar, and I saw it on there. It's like, what? They put Fire and Ice on this? And Solomon's Key. It's the same guy.
Huh.
Weird. Yeah, this one's a much slower-paced puzzles game. For anyone who hasn't played Solomon's Key, it's kind of the same thing where you add blocks and you take them away and you gotta crush enemies with them, but there's enemies. Like, they actually move around and they'll kill you, and it's a platformer / puzzle game.
Okay.
Definitely more platformer. So it's I'd say a little bit harder.
You guys can't see this, but I think this is the first time I've ever seen someone play a game. Let me go ahead. Why I have this on the.
Hey.
Here we go.
Just.
Since you're not playing, there's no reason. Oh God, it's got you on the main screen. That's not how it's supposed to. Jesse said.
Let's just look at the grandkids for a little bit.
No. Jesse said there's one in here that has it correctly. Let me see if I can find it.
Games 2, player cam. No, that's just him.
That's just him. I don't know. I can't bring it up. Not a big deal. I don't know how to bring up the.
I'll get back over there. I'm not gonna.
No, you don't have to. But I was gonna say, like, you can't see it right now, but Never Final is actually playing with like a bottled drink squarely in front of the TV, like obstructing his view. Which I've never seen before. I'm not trying. But what difference does it make if you're playing an RPG? I guess he can put whatever he wants. It's not gonna affect the game. But most of the time we're like, trying so hard to beat the game. Oh, staring at the TV. If something gets in my way, I'd be like, "What are you doing?" Freaking out. Actually, I haven't put a drink up there since like second month I was here. Yeah. Somebody was playing something, and I was drinking water. I was like, "Ha! Whoa! Boom!" And I set it on the table. I just spit, and it was enough to go like boom and shake the NES, and it froze.
Oh.
And we were like, "Oh God, what did you do?" Whoops. Sorry, guys. Old hardware problems. But if I had to come down and like pick one, Final Fantasy is my favorite. It might be
Bravely Default.
It might be Bravely Default. Okay, time-wise, 10. I'll say 10. I'll go ahead. I mean, you got to. If I had to pick one, I'll say 10 because I definitely put more time into 10. I played 10. I beat it.
Yeah.
I was borrowing from my brother-in-law Robbie, and he took his PlayStation back, and I didn't have it anymore. But I had that memory card, and I was like, "This is awesome," and I lost it. Abraham, postal dude, showing up. Glad to see him. And after I so I played Final Fantasy X through once, and then I got it my own copy, and I played it through 100+ hours. This is the greatest RPG ever. I love it. Boom, put it down. Didn't play it for a long time, and then on the internet I read Final Fantasy X International.
Yeah.
Has like a separate grid sphere thing that you can choose that you didn't get in America, and it has like incredibly hard souped up Aeon bosses that you didn't get in America, and it's in English. It just won't play on North American PlayStation. Man. So I had my brother-in-law Robbie, this is like years later, as a birthday present, he imported it for me, and I modded my PS2 so I could play it. So after I beat the game once, I don't know, 30, 40 hours, then after I put 100+ hours into it, I'm probably like 150 or 60 hours into it, started over a third time on an even harder version. Dude. And then that one right there, like 150 hours. Like, I'm probably like 300 hours in the Final Fantasy X.
Yeah.
Incredible amount.
I'm surprised they do things like that with certain releases, like certain international, because Square also did Kingdom Hearts, and they did the same thing with Kingdom Hearts. They gave all the better versions to Japan, and we never got them.
Such a robbery. And now, but I mean, here we are, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years later after I got that import, and they've actually taken that version of the game, and now we do have it. They've re-released it with high-def graphics, but I cannot do it again. I cannot, after that many hours.
Final Fantasy X-4.
Yeah, right, exactly. And the shit, it seems like I probably will buy it, maybe, I don't know. but it's Final Fantasy X International, right? It's got everything that has with the high-res graphics, as well as 10-2 International.
Okay, that's cool.
So it's not only 10, but it's 10-2.
So what are we up
with
to now? Final
International.
Fantasy 14? I don't keep track.
89,
of Final Fantasy.
actually.
89.
Like,
Okay.
on Bravely Default, like, you can send your character to other people's DSs, like, for a brief attack, and they'll say a message that you can type, and I typed in, Final Fantasy 28 is gonna rock. Because, I mean, 13 was so bad. I was like, this 13's so bad, it's gonna take them 20 games before they get to another good one.
So 14's the online one, and then
Oh, yeah.
there's gonna be a 15?
I'm sure there will be. I mean, I was talking to Rob May, who comes here sometimes with Lee Barnes, but I don't think he's ever... Well, no, he played well, whatever game. But anyway, Rob was like, you know, Square didn't make Bravely Default. It was made by this studio that they hired. I can get the name of it.
But they made it in,
Like, they just
in true
outsourced
Final
it.
Fantasy fashion.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's an amazing game. I can't even find it. I don't know. Square... This is according to Rob May. He said Square published it. And, let me start it over here.
Suspended software.
Yeah.
That would be a really good name for a game developer.
It's coming up right here on the bottom. Silicon Studio.
Okay.
On the bottom. You can't see it there. They made Bravely Default, I guess. So I don't know. Maybe Square has lost. Hey, maybe tonight. I hope so. Why don't we play right now? If you stop Fire and Ice right now, could you immediately start back up right where you are whenever you wanted?
Yes. I have passwords for every single level.
Every single level.
But what's...
So me and Abe, here's what Abe and I want to do. Abe's standing right behind me.
All right.
I got this game I've been wanting to play. Jesse has a hard copy of it. It's called Alter Ego.
Okay.
It's a homebrew game, right? It's kind of like a puzzle game, as a matter of fact. So maybe it would make a good intermission type game for your puzzle game if you want to take a break.
I can do that.
It's called Alter Ego, but it's up to Jesse. It's Jesse's show after all. And what he says.
Jesse were to chime in here.
We'll see.
Let us know.
We'll go up and ask him. But
if not, I can jump back.
The thing is, I haven't beaten Alter Ego. I've played like through a few stages of it, and it's like, it's really cool NES homebrew. Basically, the gist of it is you have your little character and you run around and you have to collect these like purple flipping coin things, right? And on the other side of the screen from you is your alter ego, or it's like a ghost, right? It doesn't get hurt when it runs through enemies, and it mirrors everything you do. If you run this way, he's running this way. You'll meet. You go the other way, he's going the other way.
Okay.
That's why it's called alter ego. Some stages, it's like up and down. When you go up, he goes down. Anyway, you have to run around collecting coins. You can flip with him when you press a button.
Okay.
Where you are and where he are, you flip. So it's a puzzle game.
But it just does the input. So like if he hits a wall and you don't hit a wall,
he'll go through it. He's like a ghost.
Oh.
He's like a ghost.
Okay.
So you have to get him in a position you wouldn't be able to get in, and then flip to get there. Is the gist of it.
That's cool.
And figuring out how to maneuver through the levels without getting eaten by these enemies that just wander back and forth is the gist of the game. And it's a puzzle game, and I think it's got about 25 levels. I'm not sure. I haven't beaten it, but I said Abe has played a few levels as well. Okay. And I was like, dude, Abe, we should just sit down one night, maybe second screen the game, and we'll just look at it together. Doesn't really matter who's controlling it, because there's no like Twitch reflexes to it or anything. And me and Abe will just figure it out together and try to beat the game on screen for the first time. I mean, not for the first time ever, but for the first time for us.
Right. Okay, gotcha.
But we'll see.
You want to take over for a little bit? I'm gonna go up and get a drink, anyways. Let's do that. I'll see what Jesse thinks.
Postal dude. Yeah. Hold on. And let him know we have it. Postal dude.
What's going on?
What's up? I didn't know if you're gonna be here tonight, man.
Jesse told me I was playing tonight.
Okay.
I'm playing Flintstones.
Oh, tonight's Flintstones?
Yeah.
I really have no idea, like, kind of what's going on tonight. He's got a lot of games in here. Let me see. Flintstones. Yeah, I know, Spooey. I can't figure out how to get just the Final Fantasy view on screen right now. Oh, God, there it is. I'm stupid. Anyway, there it is. So we got Flintstones, which Postal Dude showed up for last week, but didn't have time. I had to leave early. I'm going to have to leave early again tonight. We've also got Dragon Fighter sitting in here. We've got Fantasy Zone in here. And we've got... Oh, I won't even show this one. But this one's already been played. I don't know if Jesse knows that.
I don't think so.
That's a homebrew. A recent homebrew. So we'll see which of those games is coming up tonight. I really don't know how anything's being done, but we can certainly boot Alex off at any time since he can use a code to get back wherever he started.
And I don't beat Flintstones anytime. I tend to beat it like no problem, but
Okay.
in the Flances game, I tend to have a little trouble with that game, so we have to see.
Yeah, thank you, Spooey. I removed Final Fantasy. It's like Final Fantasy should be the main game, not Fire and Ice.
And here's another thing about Wyatt. He's been talking trash about me like non-stop.
I can't help
So, me and him and our friend Rich is gonna play some Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
Super Smash Bros. Brawl. What you guys don't know is like I dominated Postal Dude at Kung Fu Cab over there so badly. We got on Kung Fu. Poor guy couldn't beat me a single time.
Here's the funny thing about Wyatt. You ever play Tawadi Champ? The fourth time Wyatt was talking trash about me, he died.
If you want to go to solid Final Fantasy, go to main view. Don't press on. And then go scroll down a little bit. Click off the video too there. Yeah, that one. And then go down and click on the other one. You should probably just leave them both on. And you
Which one? This
go
one?
down, keep going. You gotta go down further. There he is, right there.
Click this or this?
Yep.
Boom. Got it. Jesse has taught me the ways. Oh, wait, we didn't ask him if we can play Alter Ego. Not yet. Yeah, I thought that might be the case. Because I don't know what's going on. Okay.
So,
You ready now, Alex? Okay. So, I don't know. We'll see. Alter Ego. Maybe tonight, maybe another night. I don't know.
because I think Ceci said after this we're gonna do that one game, I think, listening, and after that, Flintstones listening. And I don't know if Daniel's gonna be playing, does he want to be playing Flintstones too?
Oh, really?
But I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Jesse posts the games, upcoming games on Facebook, but for this week, since I'm not playing anything and I was only going to be able to be here for a couple hours, I didn't take a very close look.
Before you leave, you know what to do. Super Smash Bros.
Oh, I forgot all about that. We're having a big Smash Brothers thing tonight.
Me and you in a bitch.
Oh man, I'm gonna get dominated. Psych.
Like you did with Tawadi Champ.
I don't think I lost a single game at Karate Champ.
Bull. Let's see. How many times for that? 10?
Truth is, I got beat every single time at Karate Champ. Abe dominated me. I admit it. We'll see what happens on Brawl.
But I never fought Wyatt in Super Smash Bros. So we have to see what we find out.
All right, man. We'll see.
He might beat me. I might beat him. We will see.
Yeah. Well, Spooey Alex is ready to get back in the game over there.
Michael
work.
is Mohawk. Mike is. He is out doing Elwin with that, but he will be back.
Oh, okay. Wait, he's with who? Your dad?
My dad is not here.
Oh, okay.
He was in the tomb, but my little brother, like, he was asleep and he didn't want to go.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So,
Got that ship. Man, that's like, for me, Final Fantasy game is, you start it, at some point, you're gonna get a ship, maybe an airship, and then you beat it. Those are like the 3 hallmark moments of the Final Fantasy games. Beginning, getting the ship, beating it.
which Final Fantasy is this? One?
It's 1. What time does Old School Onslaught stream begin? Man, Spooey. I don't know. I don't know. God, it's been so long. Jesse does those twice a year. I was here for the last one. I actually commentated quite a bit of that one. But I think not this time around, because this one's bigger. This Old School Onslaught's going to be bigger than the last one. Jesse's got like it's qualifiers for something, I think. I'm not really sure. I forget. But I'm not sure what time that's going to start. I mean, probably pretty early. It's going to go on for many hours. It looks like those the fires on Fire and Ice kind of look like green slimes.
I did play Fire and Ice. Like, I got to level 10.
Oh, really? Yeah.
It's not bad, like...
It seems like I would be over it pretty quickly. The allure of solving essentially the same puzzle over and over wear off pretty quickly.
You have to think what you have to do.
Yeah. Yeah, Alex said, I don't know, he just said he has beaten the game, but he really only has the solutions memorized through about level 60. I think right now he's around 45 or so. Will any kids hijack the stream, Spooey? I don't know. It's happened. It's happened before, no denying that. But we need to keep a closer watch on the stream. Last time around, this little kid came up. Just me and Daniel take a break from the mic. We step away for a moment.
First, Daniel.
I don't know. Well, I don't know. Usually Daniel gets here right at 8 o'clock because he works every night up until that
Like,
point.
me and Mike saw his toy outside.
You saw the car?
Yeah,
Oh, well, he's probably just walking around the arcade somewhere. I don't know. Or he's in the
being
bathroom.
a noob.
Being a noob. But some little kid came up on, and it's on the Arcade Legacy YouTube page. Little kid just comes up and picks up the headset, looks at the camera, beat your ass. Talking about the two guys who are actually like fighting on stream. Just starts doing his own little commentary. Puts the headset down, just stumbles away like a little kid. What are you doing, kid? Get out of here. And I don't really know Never Final strategy here. Like I'm curious, what level does he need to be? You know what I mean? What items specifically is he trying to get?
Are you talking about Final Fantasy?
Yeah, for Final Fantasy. What's his time frame? All these things that we could
There's no
discuss.
strategy in Final Fantasy. You just go.
You just go.
You just
I mean,
go.
he's clearly farming something right now. The ship's going back and forth. He's beating these, sharks and Aquaman. Oh, he's trying to get level 5 and enough money to buy another sword. He heard me over there. He jumped in and saved me. All my questions there.
That's
All
the
right.
whole theme about Final Fantasy. You need to power up your teams.
Yeah,
By
I mean,
doing that, you need to do stuff like.
right. It's like the grind is what they call it. I played MMOs for so long that I also call it farming, but in general, it's just called
Oh,
grinding.
you mean like that one piece of that name, Animal Crossing?
Oh, he keeps missing. It's taking longer than it should because he keeps missing on the attacks when it shouldn't be. That's frustrating.
Animal Crossing suck.
Animal Crossing doesn't. But, I don't know, and that's a valid complaint. I mean, especially some Final Fantasy are worse than others in the amount that you just have to grind and sit there and grind. And of course, the Japanese will tell you, well, that's the allure of the game. And if you can't handle the amount that you have to grind, well, you're just a typical American audience, aren't you? That's the kind of BS that makes us miss some Final Fantasies entirely on these shores, or have them re-released decades later, or dumbed down when they do come over here.
I ever play all the Final Fantasies. I only played the one for the PS1. There's only the ones I play, not all of them.
I mean, I would say if you played, the ones for the PS1, if you played 7, 8, and 9, that's respectable. Those are some amazing titles, and you can play
It was
those.
fun, I dub it there, but...
Yeah. Yes, Spooey the Grind, the 90s MTV exercise show. But how much you have to grind in some Final Fantasies is ridiculous. Some are worse than others. And it's like, I don't know. It can be ridiculous. 2 is the worst, says Chichio. Even about grinding. Man, I remember when I got my copy of Advent Children. That's that Final Fantasy CGI, Final Fantasy 7 CGI movie that they made. CGI, I don't know why I'm saying that. It's just a movie. Like when I picked up my copy of, I don't know, whatever, it was like released at the same time as a new Final Fantasy game, I think. And I went to GameStop and I was like, hell yes, I'm getting this game, and I'm gonna get. Or no, wait, I'm sorry, I'm thinking of something else. That was when I got the bonus disc. I got my copy of the movie, but I was like, this is gonna be so awesome. This is not gonna be like Spirits Within all over again. Never again for Spirits Within. That was so horrible. And sure enough, man, they really, after they made that abysmal Spirits Within movie, they came through on Advent Children. That movie was badass. I've watched that many times. The fight scenes were awesome. The characters were spot on. It was really good. But I'm trying to remember what bonus disc I got. I got some. It was now I remember. It was the bonus disc for the movie. It was like I picked up some copy of Final Fantasy. I'm at GameStop, and they're like, yeah, you get this bonus disc for the movie. It's got like extra content or something. And I picked up my game, and it was like the dude wasn't giving me the bonus disc. And I was like, I'd come all the way down there. That was like half the deal for me. And I was like, can I have my bonus disc? He's like, what is it? What is it? And I don't know if it's his first day or what, but
That guy must be a real butthead.
he was a real butthead because my blood pressure immediately was like, like, what do you mean you don't know what I'm talking about? I want my pre-order bonus. And I think I might have got like the last one in the store or something, thank God.
Well, sometimes you have to pre-order the game first, then you get your DLCs and those stuff. That will work for me.
Wait, what's that?
When a new game is about to come out, like the game you were talking about, you have to pre-order it first.
Yeah,
and
right.
you get the special pack.
Right, they're like, pre-order the game and you'll get a bonus.
Yeah.
Or DLC or something, right? And I think that's what it was to me. I went through the trouble. Yeah, right. There you go, Chichio. So here's Erguys, or Ergies, I don't know. I remember playing that in the arcade, and I was like, oh my, and actually that was like kind of around the same time I was playing 7, because I got it a little bit later than some people, and I played it much longer than most. And there he is, Miller, in the background, Berserk. And when I went to the arcade on campus at the college I was going to, I saw some fighting game, and I saw freaking Cloud in the game, and I was like, holy shit! They got Cloud Strife and Erguys! That's amazing! You can put that out, and you can get over here if you want to. Oh no! Alright. Let's secure. Oh! Well, welcome back, man. Sorry to hear you got some... Daniel's got some throat issues. This happens sometimes. And then you can't commentate so well. It gets sore. But, he'll be on here. He'll be on the mic later. We've got to secure that guitar. Bind, Chichio, Erzisto, Spooey, Aviclos, that's a new one. Welcome, Aviclos 1 and Sliva. John Michael was in earlier, but looks like he took off. And welcome, everybody. Yep. Yeah, I'll try to get it as low profile as I can from the chair, if that's what you're trying to do. Oh, Spy Hunter!
Spy Hunter!
I got my... Spy Hunter, don't fall on us! There we go. And Jeff Mormon is also here. New proud owner of a donkey called Cab in his place.
You better not lose, or else I'll call you a bitch.
Oh, you better not lose to your game.
You
The
better not
smack
lose
talk
to the other
begins.
Dick, he's a bitch.
I saw you,
And then
bitch.
Ultimate Warrior died like a bitch. You know
Oh, because he was an old man.
Ultimate is the best.
Because old people don't do well when they've done steroids their whole life. It's bad for your heart. Oh man, my ear's a little red now.
I told Rich, I was like, Daniel Bryan's gonna get the WWE champion. I knew that was what the
A new town,
I saw you.
maybe, for Never Final. Oh, there he is, checking out his strategy. Looking at his guide. What's he looking at over there? Yep, he's got a piece of paper. When he's not looking at it, I'm gonna snatch it.
I was like, what? No, it didn't make any sense. I started showing you guys what happened.
Hey, Never Final. Can I take a look at your strategy
You
guide?
and Ryan. Okay,
That's the real deal, ladies and gentlemen.
that's fine.
When people come in and they've got notes on their game, they mean business, bitch. I've done it. We've all done it. And I'm gonna tell you what he's got going on right now. Cornelia, rapier times 4, chain times 2, fire, cure, fight Garland, King Princess, fire, cure, chain times 2. Let me see what we got going on here. Ifland, fire 2 times 2. Melmond, all the way down, cure 3 times 2. He knows what he's doing. He ain't no scrub. He took the time to make the list. And you damn well better if you're gonna be playing a game that takes 4 hours to beat.
Just I know.
Will you
Heavy ball smash.
hand that to him? Thank you. Alright. So you know you're in good hands. Not only that, he's got his laptop there and he's got his smartphone. And he's got like 2 people running around here coming up and giving him cheerleading support from time to time. So I expect good things from Final. Never Final. Only one person counts though, I've been informed. His friend is nobody. Who was here earlier, that guy. This girl is who all the counts. Serious business indeed, Chichio. Meanwhile, on the other side, Alex Bang says, I've beaten the game once. I really only know about 60% of it. I don't know if Iron Ice is getting beat tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know about that. We'll see. But that's okay. I don't blame Alex. I've come in more than a few times, played a game that I have yet to beat. But it gets beat on stream for the first time. So that's fun. Although I will admit, last week I did not put the practice into
Flying day.
F-15 City War that I should have. I mean, basically, if I'm going to come in and what is essentially only the second or third time I played a game, if I'm going to come in and I'm going to get all the way to the end of the last level,
That was bullcrap.
I would say I probably could have redeemed it.
Yeah.
Thank God I don't have to, because that was terrible.
It
A
was.
terrible game, really boring to watch. Don't have to redeem it, because John Michael was here, sits down, takes my controller that he doesn't even like, my modified NES Max, and he beats the last level and last boss of F-15 City War cold. Never haven't played it before. It was awesome. I was really excited. I didn't want to have to come back and play that a second time. not worth it. Next week though, I'll be playing another fighting. I think Firehawk or something. So you'll see the return of the flight helmet. Well, as always, it's awesome.
And I did look up the Tutu land, by the way.
Oh really?
Remember how Daniel said that for your levels?
Yeah.
It didn't.
How many levels does Clue Land have?
When it say that 100,
100?
but when you reach 100, it's a go on and on and on.
Dude, I can't. Like, Clue Land is a mystery to me. Like, when I was playing that game, like, I was like, alright, I see what Abe is doing. I realize, you know, you press the controller for the direction you want your hand to go. Doesn't matter if you're going up or down, you're just gonna press that direction or something.
Yeah.
No problem. Abe, let's sit down, let's play it. My brain could not get wrapped around that control scheme, however. No matter how much like I understand it, it doesn't work when it comes to my fingers or something. I was like, press the button, and every time he'd go the wrong damn way, or something would happen that I just did not think was gonna happen. I was like, oh god. I'm sure Rich is probably the same way.
The Dean Bell Tutu land is easy to learn, but sometimes it is really difficult at the same time.
Yeah.
And it had no ending to that game, so...
Yeah, I mean, then you know what? I'm just gonna tell you right now, we're never playing that game again.
How do you think I would feel? I'm not playing that game.
Clue Land is done. Leg, cast, fire on Ogre for 10 damage. Ogre hits arc for... Oh god, it's so fast I can't even tell. Look at those animations. Fire coming out.
So let me know if you want to play some Super Smash Bros.
I don't want to play Super Smash Brothers. I just want to see you lose Super Smash Brothers.
Be playing the new one.
Alex, wake up! His character's asleep over there. No, I don't know what's going on.
Be playing the new one. Be playing Ball.
Brawl, okay. Smash Brothers Brawl. I played through the adventure long enough to unlock characters, and then by that time I had enough of it, and I hardly even played it after that.
I'm gonna be a little wussy to that game, so instead of giving you the heads up.
I'm just saying, there's gonna be like 20 Samus missiles up your butt.
Oh, we'll see you later, man. When I heard Daniel is gonna play with us.
Yeah, I played already against Daniel and Rich, and they both they beat me really badly.
Oh, I'm just gonna say, none of you can kill me. I'm untouchable.
It's a hag. Untouchable?
I'm untouchable.
That's a pretty
Nobody
bold
can
claim.
kill me.
That's pretty. I mean, it's one thing to not be able to kill you, but not to be able to even touch you. That's
I'm untouchable.
that's something else entirely. I think I can get a % or 2 on you in a game that wild. And actually, speaking of Smash Brothers and speaking of old school Onslaught, as Spooey was earlier, I think there's going to be a Project M tournament here for OSO as well. It was like the last game that they were considering what they were going to play. Jesse took votes, and like the overwhelming votes was Project M. And to say that Jesse has a lot of obscure import fighting games would be an understatement, Spooey. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you would call them imports. I don't know if he has like, you know, foreign copies, because we're using like all North American consoles on OSO, I think. But he's definitely got a ton of fighting games, things that you've never heard of. It's crazy.
When is that one name?
OSO. I don't know when OSO is gonna be next. Check out Arcade Legacy Facebook page though. It'll definitely have it on there. Do I know if he has Dream Mix TV World Fighters? I don't know, Spooey. I don't know. I only know what I saw at the last OSO, which was probably like 1/15 of everything he has. He had like this. He had like 2 tables out here, just with stacks of games. Stacks, like stack this high of Nintendo 64 games, right? Dreamcast games, PlayStation 2 games, PlayStation 1 games. For consoles, I never even heard of. And he's got stacks of fighting games, not just general games. Stacks of fighting games for a console I've never heard of. I sure as hell never heard of the fighting games on that console. So he's got tons of stuff, but I couldn't tell you exactly what yes or no he may or may not have. Getting them weapons, buying them swords.
That's what you have to do.
That's what you gotta do with an RPG. Actually, that's not what you have to do. Some RPGs suck and they don't even have like weapon upgrades and equipment upgrades, and I hate that. I like my RPGs with tons of items, tons of equipment, tons of stats, tons of status resists and status effects.
You gotta like that. You gotta go your frap and get out. It's like Diablo 3.
Uh-huh.
You gotta repel your stuff and it's a fight.
Right. Yeah, you just get to town, handle your business, and instantly get back out on the field.
There's some stuff in Diablo. When you armor their boat and get to go back to town and fix it, that's the whole thing about Diablo.
I never really played much Diablo. I haven't touched 3, haven't touched 1. Actually, I haven't played any of them.
I haven't played
at
1 and 2. I have played 3 on the Xbox.
Like, I've seen 2 and I've talked about it. I think the closest I've come to playing Diablo 2 was playing Record of Lodoss 4 on the Dreamcast. That was an RPG that was very Diablo-like from what I'm told. And I played that for an ungodly amount of time as well.
Diablo 3 is fun.
Diablo 3. I've heard a lot of, there was a lot of criticism when Diablo 3 came out for many things, but I think maybe the biggest of which was you get to level 60 and you're done.
Yeah.
You're gonna be bored.
Well, it's like, let's just say you were level 1, and these monsters is like level 2. So the highest you can go is like 100, I think. When you reach like 60, you'll be like level 90. So.
Yeah, like when people were really pissed off when it first came out about that and about the Real Money Auction House.
Too high and some of them
And then they were talking about they had problems with the legendary drops, the way those were handled. Anyway, one of my friends works for Blizzard. He works on StarCraft, and he has been since before StarCraft 2 came out. He's been working for Blizzard for, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 years now. Anyway, when it came out, I was like, hey man, I was thinking about buying Diablo 3, but it's like getting a lot of criticism, and is it true? And he like really took offense to it. He's like, oh yeah, Wyatt, everything all the trolls are saying about Diablo 3 is true. It's a terrible game. It's like, whoa, buddy, whoa, I didn't say it was a terrible game. I was just wondering if there was any validity.
It's not that awful. It is a fun game, but sometimes it's very diffusing. Like when you go in places that not W option where to go.
Zlive was saying in his case, he got banned for botting and selling on the Real Money Auction House. Dude, I made real money off the first ever quest. I wasn't botting or anything. I was just super badass who got shit done and sold it for real life money. But I didn't even know that there was that kind of thing going on in Diablo 3. Zlive, I'm surprised. Blizzard is so... Yeah, right. Blizzard is definitely under the delusion or illusion that everything they do is right and everything they do is fun. It took Blizzard way too long to come around to the problems that Diablo 3 had. But I would have thought with things like Warden that there wasn't any botting. Well, that's not true. I mean, there's botting in WoW. I know that. But cheating the real money auction house, I wouldn't have expected that was possible.
Let me just say this right now. I know some of the people are gonna hate me for this, and I don't really give a crap. World of Warcraft is a piece of crap. Ever. Don't do that.
He's just talking. Don't listen to him.
But World of Warcraft, I do not like. I played it
understandable.
once. I played it once, and I like it.
I don't recommend. I played Warcraft for if you type /played in Warcraft, it tells you how long you've played it. I've got, I think, like real close to 400 days time on the game. That comes out to like about 30. That's more than 30,000 hours.
Warcraft was
so
fun.
I don't recommend the game to anybody.
Warcraft was fun.
Yeah, I played Warcraft 1 and 2, the strategy games. Those were fun.
Warcraft 3 was literally confusing.
Yeah. Spooey says they got bought out by Activision. I don't know how much influence Activision has on Blizzard, but I mean, whatever. I'm sure things have changed dramatically. And looks like we're fighting wolves, everybody, as we head into 90 minutes of Final Fantasy. 90 minutes of Fire and Ice. Alex Bang looks like he's going to set down some ice, and then I think he's going to drop some ice. And then he's going to set some ice and drop some ice and squish some fires. Riveting. Riveting indeed. Yeah, Zlive, and when I quit World of Warcraft, I typed in, like, the game's become too casual. And, like, the guy I know who works at Blizzard, he's like, listen, I can tell you right now for a fact that if they wanted to, when it comes to matchmaking and you want to run a raid or a matchmaking, you just want to join a dungeon real quick, they could quite easily put you in with people at your level of gear, and, like, obviously they can't measure skill, but if you've got, so many heroic kills and you're someone like me who still wants to run dungeons because you think they're fun, why is it every time I go into a dungeon, without fail, it's me and 4 knuckle-dragging, mouth-breathing, slobbering idiots who cannot do anything. Why? Why can they not do some kind of matchmaking system? My friend who works for Blizzard was like, yes, they could do that instantly. They absolutely do not want that. Because if all those people are always stuck with people who don't know how to play, and all the people who do know how to play always run together, the majority of the people who make up the game who don't know how to play are not going to have a fun time, and they will
And
lose those
sometimes
subscriptions.
when you're playing Diablo by yourself, you can have people join your game at any time, and sometimes they don't even help you. Like
Yeah.
when you're fighting a boss, there's a one-off by yourself.
Yeah, so, game's got problems. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that game much more, because it's definitely not what we're here for tonight. I guess we could talk about it all night. It's just not the right venue. Why does the C in Final Fantasy flash red? Abraham.
I think that means about to kill enemies.
Even
About to kill.
no, it didn't right there. The screen got dim.
That
Coming
means
out.
When it's like freaking red, that means you're about to fight enemies. Like in Zelda 2.
But right there.
Like right there, like
Right there. It was
when you're
red.
about to fight in Zelda 2, like I said, when you're about to run around and you used to fight monster when it's freaking red like that, you'd be fighting enemies.
Yeah, I mean that's true too, Sliva. Sliva's saying nobody worth playing. I mean, nobody worth playing with does dungeons after the first month. I did. I liked dungeons. I'll go back and do them. I just liked performing well. I was very good. I was in a cutting, like pretty high-end rating guild, competitive, and like the whole time I came over to that game from EverQuest. I was like this, I had a long history of competitive MMO rating, and I don't know. Warcraft just got more and more casual, like you said, so... Whatever, they're rolling in the money.
Do not play World of Warcraft.
I agree. Don't play it. Don't play it. Don't even
This
talk
is
about it.
coming
Why
to
are we
a
talking about
die. This is coming to a die. You say, oh, don't play World of Warcraft. You used to play World of Warcraft.
I know, so take it from me. I'm like those idiots I hate who smoke, and they're like, don't smoke, kid. It's terrible for you. Don't take up smoking. That's me. I'm like, no, yeah, I played hell out of Warcraft. Don't play it.
It's the worst piece of crap game ever.
That's not true. It's just, it's got, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm playing it right now, says Lima.
If you want to talk about the worst game ever, play Call of Duty Ghosts. That is the worst Call of Duty.
Call of Duty Ghosts.
Yep.
I'm about to.
What are you doing, Wyatt?
World of Warcraft is the worst game ever. You should not play it. I'm gonna go over there and beat you at Karate Champ.
Oh, you better beat him, little man.
Let's go play Smash Brothers Brawl. I'm gonna beat you.
Well, there's still no fun.
Let's go. I need your glasses to make the illusion really happen. Damn, maybe your hat smells good. You think it smells like sweat. What are you spraying, like Axe on there or something?
Yeah, I did.
That's smart, man.
This has been on my bed the whole time. Like,
Zlive, is your guild really 15th in the US? Tell me the truth. The last guild I played with got the world first kill on the dude at the end of Throne of Thunder. That was the kind of guild I was in. They were briefly ranked world first in 10-man guilds. Well, good for you, man. Awesome. I was a mage, and then later I was a rogue. That's right, Chicho. Losers. Winners don't play Warcraft. It should be on the arcades when it would say, like, winners don't do drugs.
I play Warcraft.
Yeah, Lei Shin. I was a rogue in that guild, but I wasn't in for that kill. I had quit before that time.
I play Warcraft. But I haven't not played World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft. I know it, Abe. Apparently the jungle is the place to be on Final Fantasy. I don't see any monk that kind of jungle. It's more like a forest. Deciduous. I don't really know what that means. Do you do... Oh, fuck, never mind. I want to ask live questions about WoW, but I know I shouldn't. We shouldn't sit here talking about WoW, but I could, even though I don't play it.
Why don't we talk about World of Warcraft? You started it, right?
I'm stopping it right now. Boom. We're done talking about it. That game is not appropriate chatter for this show.
Nope.
It's not. Let's talk about other RPGs, like Final Fantasy, which we've already discussed to death. How much can you talk about Final Fantasy? Not much more. What are those? It's a pink blob of flesh with the jaws of a shark on top.
Maybe?
I'm waiting for GNR to show up. Damn, I'm hot over here, man. Never Final says that reminds him from Earl from Toe Jam and Earl. Spot on. There is a monkey in Final Fantasy VIII, but insults you when you find him. I'm trying to remember that, Chicho. I can't remember that. I remember the monkey in Link to the Past. Speaking of which, every time I see you, you ask me if I've picked up Link Between Worlds. I mean, I got it here at the arcade a while back, and I still haven't turned it on yet. I mean, I played it briefly, but the answer's no. I don't know why. I feel like I know Link Between Worlds is gonna be awesome, if short game.
It is.
Because Link to the Past was, blew my mind, and I've loved it ever since. But I feel like it'll always be there for me, and it'll pretty much be the same game. And I've waited, 18 years for it, 20 years. I can wait a little bit longer. So I don't feel the urge to dive into it when I'm already still so much into Bravely Default.
You need to play it now.
I don't need to play it now. What I need to play is more Animal Crossing New Leaf, more Bravely Default. I'm like 100 grand into the turnip market right now, and if I don't get a high buy price on my turnips in Animal Crossing, I'm gonna be fucked.
The thing about Animal Crossing, it is so boring.
You don't know nothing about Animal Crossing, man.
I watched my little brother play that game, and he based his life on that game.
But like, I play Animal Crossing for like a half hour max a day, and that's really all you need to do to be productive at it. And you just do a little bit each day. And it's like you get diminishing returns the longer you play throughout a day. That's what I like about it. Because I don't have much time, so I can just play for 30 minutes, and I know that I'm like doing damn near the utmost that you can do there.
And it have no ending to that game, like I think.
It has no ending. It's not made to be beaten.
But it's boring.
No.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
You know what's boring?
What?
Unreal Tournament.
Oh, don't you pull that bullcrap on me. That game was fun.
You're right, I was joking. I can't even begin to offer any kind of ridiculous devil's advocate argument for saying that game's not fun or that it's boring.
That game was fun.
Spooey's trying to hint at a game. I'm not sure what it is. When I think of monkeys, I think of balls. When I think of playing with balls, balls are filled with monkeys that are super. I don't know what game you're referring to, Spooey. Could you be more clear? I'm not sure. You're going to have to say the title. Unreal Tournament 2003 and 2004 is cool. It says live. It was live at like, not long ago we went to Louisville Arcade Expo. And they had like just tons of stuff set up, including like 3 or 4 computers set up on a little LAN that you could play Unreal on. I had never played Unreal. Abe had played the shit out of Unreal. So we sit down. Actually, Abe's not even there. I sit down. I'm like, oh, I have a first-person shooter. I know what I'm doing. And dude, I'm like doing really well. Like I sit down and I'm on a kill streak. I'm like killing people. It's only 2 other computers, but there's people there playing, and I'm beating the hell out of them. I'm like, dude, I think I got a natural talent for this game. I have to admit that people I was beating were about 6 years old, and their parents were standing over their shoulder saying, "You're doing really well, honey. Good job." Abe sits down.
And I just swore.
I didn't get another kill. I don't think I got another kill after you sat down.
The thing about Unreal, like back then, I was unstoppable with that thing. Nobody can kill me. Like,
Yeah, I mean, you proved it. I won't even try to play. You sat down, and also Daniel was good, and Rich was good.
Bullfat Daniel was not good.
I mean, no, he was good. Who else was good? Mike, I think. I don't know if Mike even played it.
Mike was showing me Unreal. He was really good.
Mike told me like when that game first came out, he was like at a LAN party, and like they were playing the game, and everybody was playing. Actually, they weren't playing that game. Everybody was kind of doing their own thing sometimes, or they were playing games. Michael had a copy, and he was playing it.
Hey, pass this around.
Right. Somebody was like, "What are you playing, man? What do you got there?" And Mike was like, "Oh, check it out. It's this Unreal Tournament game."
And he passed it to everybody, and
no, he didn't. He only passed it to one person, and someone else was like, "What's that?" And that person was like, "Check it out," and check it out, and then like an hour later, somebody came up to Mike and they were like, "You gotta check this game out, dude. Check this game out right now." Mike's like, "That's my copy. That's my game. I've been playing it all night. I know that." And like by the end of the night, everybody was playing it, and like since then, it's kind of been his go-to game for
like,
if you got nothing else to do.
Now it's coming back to life.
Yeah.
Just it was fun. If you didn't play the game, get the shotgun. That's the best weapon ever.
Spooey linking me a picture.
That's the Super Monkey Ball.
It's Super Monkey Ball.
It was fun.
I played Monkey Ball like mad on GameCube. Me and my wife, we would play it, and we had a lot of fun.
It was fun.
It was a lot of fun. It was the new Marble Madness, and we would play it and be bumping around and stuff, bumping into each other and going off the ramp trying to get the.
Some
yeah,
of
it was
the
a good game.
levels was really frustrated.
I got it on the Wii, and I knew I probably shouldn't, but I think it was one of those launch games, and there wasn't a lot to get, and I wanted to get a lot of games. I got like Trauma, I got Trauma Center, I got Monkey Ball, I got Zack and Wiki, and it was like I did not think I was gonna be a fan of motion gaming on the Wii. Sure enough, I never have been.
When I
That
played
Monkey
it
Ball
for
was
the
just
Wii, it was really difficult because you had to hold it like right here on your.
yeah, and it's just not sensitive enough. It's just inferior. Motion controls are inferior in my
And I
opinion.
got it for the PS Beta, and it was difficult. Like you have to do this, and
Really? They did that on the Vita too, where you had to turn the controller?
but
Man.
like you can have an off switch or you can have an on switch. The off switch you says move the floor. The other one you says had to do this.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of motion controls. Never have been. But yeah, that one for the GameCube, man. The
it was
first one.
really fun.
A lot of time into that
I
thing.
like the music. The music was really cool.
Yeah. I like the baby and the diaper and the big guy.
I like Ike. The better one with the force button.
Okay.
I like
Yeah.
him.
A good game. Look at all them wolves! Oh my god! It's like some horrible scene from Game of Thrones, and he's killing all the dire wolves. The Starks are gonna be so angry with you. Go ahead and sew the head of one on the Rob if you want to. Oh shit! Spoiler alert for last season. Sorry.
Now here's my strategy if I'm playing Final Fantasy. Is that anything you guys tell me? Or
Good now.
okay?
You good.
Okay. Sorry about that. When I'm playing Final Fantasy, like Southport is like a Final Fantasy game. I take out one person, so you need to take out like what's in line. So
Right.
you don't have to take the same people.
Exactly. It's called Focus Fire.
Whenever
Gotta
I
focus fire.
whenever I do that, people make fun of me with that.
No, well, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. Because you gotta focus fire. It's like, say you come into a situation like this right here. He's got 4 enemies.
You need to take the fourth one out, the second one out,
Right.
the fourth one out, and the fourth
You
one
gotta
out.
put all your dudes on one guy.
Yeah.
Because if you spread it out,
That's my strategy right
that's
there.
as hard as it can get when you spread it out. Now, there's an exception, which he may be hitting. He may have already hit, and I think he has, because I've seen him doing it. You put all your guys on all the different ones.
Yeah.
Because if you're gonna kill in one hit, you may as well, like, just boom, 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 go down the line.
That's what I'm saying. That's the best strategy for me.
Like, yeah, I see what you're saying. That's like standard RPG tactics. If people don't know that, they're scrub. Doesn't matter if it's an MMO, well, especially if it's an MMO, you want to do that. But like, you gotta put all your dudes.
Yeah.
You gotta take them down one at a time, because otherwise you're gonna be fighting all of them.
Yeah,
for
that's
the
what I'm
whole
saying.
fight.
Like,
And you
all
make
this to say I take 4 of them, like 4 of my people, it's just that one die.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't make sense.
Right. There's no auto targeting, so yeah, that's another consideration. That sucks. He's Never Final. He's also pointing out, and this was in the back of my mind too, but like he's saying, like if he makes everyone attack the same one, and let's say the second person kills him, the next 2 aren't gonna do anything, and that's a failure in programming clearly. But God, I haven't had to deal with that in a long time. Kind of forgot about that a little bit. So yeah, I noticed earlier, like he was selecting different targets. God, and that's got to make it a real pain in the ass, because then you have to really estimate if it's like borderline whether or not you're going to be killing them in one hit. You have to kind of judge whether or not exactly who you have to target with who.
Like, Southport, the state of truth, like, it's like the same name.
Let me see. I got to see what Spooey's showing me here. Myth Makers, Orbs of Doom.
Never
It
played
says-
that.
He's saying it's kind of like Super Monkey Ball.
Never played it.
Is he going to be taking breaks or something? Is that what you're asking?
He was gonna take one break and let me play Fantasy Zone,
Oh,
but
okay.
he said he wants to keep going for now.
Oh, okay.
He's on a roll, I guess. What? 9 o'clock? Okay. So
9 o'clock break time.
Taking a break. I'm gonna play Fantasy
On-
Zone.
On a different console?
No, right here. He's gonna take a break. This is saves.
Oh, okay.
So then I'm gonna play Fantasy Zone. He's gonna come back and play for maybe 20 minutes or something,
Okay.
and then we're gonna go to Abraham on Wednesday.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what was happening tonight, really.
Sounds good to me, West Apple.
We're gonna go.
Brett's coming to play Dragon Fighter.
Brett's coming up to play Dragon Fighter. Abe here's gonna be playing Flintstones. Jesse's gonna be playing
Fantasy Zone.
Fantasy Zone.
Dance playing Flintstones.
Dan's playing Flintstones too. All right, cool. We got a full deck.
Then we can throw some alter ego on or something like that.
Yeah, I didn't know we had so many other games for tonight. I was afraid. Yeah, okay. We got a lot going on tonight. Awesome.
And
So-
without stopping, me, you, and Wiz is playing Super Mario.
In the background, you guys aren't gonna see it on stream. Me, Abe, and Rich are gonna play Super Smash Brothers. We might have to do that soon, Abe. I was looking at leaving around 9 o'clock.
Do you want to play now or let somebody else do it?
Um.
It's up to you.
Yeah, no, let's go do it now. We'll let Mike commentate. All right, everybody. Probably won't see me commentating again tonight. Bye.
We need to talk to Ben. I didn't expect you to have a civil response of, yeah, why don't you just dress normally? And I was like, oh, I don't have to reply for this. Now I have to buy you salad or lunch, whatever, normally.
Welcome. Oh, where the hell is everything? Look at this. We leave for a second. They're looking at Super Monkey Ball and something that looks like out of your nightmares. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. Let me turn myself down. So we have got. Let's get up a little bit more.
Oh. Beep.
Whoop.
Hold on. Okay.
Grab my backpack. Oh, keep it real quick. Sorry. Yep. Reach over your lap and look awkward on camera. Excuse me for a second. We've already had enough of those moments. Would you like one?
Oh, I already had one earlier,
Well, I'm
actually.
gonna have two then. With my backpack? Oh my god! All right. So welcome, folks, to episode 66 of Beater Die Trying. Let's see who we got here. I am Daniel Berserk. We have Katie Awesome joining us again while Wyatt goes and takes a crap. And Abe said he's not commenting anymore. We've got Blind Lemon 4, Chicho, Aricia, I Run So Bad, Quickman X, Spooey Vision, Zack Factor, and Saliva. Cool. Hello, Spooey. Hello, everyone. So I'm a little sick right now, so but as you know, tonight we're doing Final Fantasy with Casey. Never Final. How far are you in the game? Not very. Did you beat Garland yet? I wasn't paying attention. Okay. All right, he's still prepping, but he's got emotional support from Halo 4 girl, so. Alex has no support over there. He's by lonesome himself. He's got his laptop picture of his girlfriend, Mrs. Bang, on there. Our Clash of Demon Head champion is taking on Fire and Ice. And while I was looking at that game, I noticed something. I was like, God, this looks familiar, and I kind of hate the idea of the way this looks. I said, it reminds me of Solomon's Key, and he goes, it's Solomon's Key too! That is the one NES game that I hate with a passion beyond all mankind. I just cannot play that game. Okay. I got a weird text asking where somebody was from, not Wyatt. But anyway, yeah, so tonight, after they finish this up, we're going to have Jesse take on Fantasy Zone, which is a Tengen unreleased game. Also Katie's favorite place to go. The Fantasy. That's where
I'll go with it.
Doctor Who and both of them. The 11, 12. I don't know their damn numbers anymore. I really don't. There was the guy who played Destro, which I liked, with horse teeth, McMillian Piper, who was hot back then. And
Chris
then
Eccleston.
Yes, and then the guy, David Tennant, I do know. He was
very good.
everyone's favorite. And then Matt Smith, who I still just don't like. He grew on me, but I was like, ah.
I liked him better the second time around, actually. I watched it again, I'm like, oh, okay, well, I like him better now.
And then a game that should be a movie somewhere in the 80s, Dragon Fighter. That's actually going to be Katie's Halloween costume for next year.
Hey.
She's got the hair for it and the legs, so that'll work. And then, let's see what else we got here. We'll see if we'll get to my, there's that classic Final Fantasy music. Arg and Amy. We're going to have Abe take on, if we get to it, the Flintstones, The Rescue of Dino and Hoppy. And then he threw me the second one, which is the Flintstones Surprise at Dino Peak, which is interesting because his game is actually pretty well balanced and
It's an average game. It's fun. My game goes from like super easy to bullshit. Battletoads hard. Oh, okay. I was like, we're getting a show. Here we go. We got 2 girls and clothes coming off. What? Anyway, Toddlers. Yes, I have played Toddlers. I do not like that game either, Spooey. Toddlers. I don't like those. I don't know. Solomon's Key as a kid. I actually used to live with a roommate who was one of the world's best Solomon Keys players, and I was just like, why? There's so many better games. And I realized his parents didn't love him enough to get him better games. He never had Contra on Mario 3 and all that stuff. Chicho says hi, Halo Girl. He's from Italy, so. Yeah, I've played Toddlers for the Super Nintendo, man. That is good. Taking a crap, where is he taking it to? Well, Wyatt he's a vegetarian, so he likes to take it to his compost pile and then grow more food from shit. Because that's the fun thing about vegetarians. They eat food grown from shit. Even though they're trying to cut shit out their line. Yeah, so we had, who's died? A lot of people died this week. Did you see that? We lost John Panette, who's a hilarious comedian. You guys know him from the buffet skit he do. You go now! You here for hour! Why you here for hour? He died, Saturday of a massive heart attack. He was like 450 pounds. So, yeah.
Wow.
And then we lost the Undertaker. Undertaker lost the WWE, which Abe was upset about. Ultimate Warrior died last night. Mickey Rourke died.
Yeah.
And then somebody else died.
Yeah.
Somebody's daughter. Alex is in World 5 of how far? Alex has reached the halfway point in the game that nobody knows where the hell he's at. 100 levels, he's at level 50.
Oh, good
Look
God.
at those graphics. Wow. Yeah, well, that's why they're doing this. Because Never Final here has to play Final Fantasy. At least we got good music in that game. And Fire and Ice, God, that game. Oh, I hate him.
I can see that.
Spooey Newman is the guy from the Good Punisher film. Yeah, I was lucky enough to see his stand-up comedy in person while I was in Boston and laughed my ass off. Because you see, he watches specials and he's scripted, but when he's not being recorded, he goes off and just starts saying crazy things. He does like an Ewok impression, which is absolutely spot on. He also talks about how like he used to be on Broadway in the musical Hairspray, but he was the female character. They shaved his eyebrows and put pantyhose on him and stuff. And he was like, that poor costume designer had to see me every day. And I was like, yeah, let me lift that up for you. Uh-oh, Spooey's gonna show us something.
Oh, God.
The Ultimate Warrior's Confession? Is this that crazy thing he did when he was like... Well... Oh, yeah, I've seen this.
And, I had the chance to spend some time with him. He invited me to come...
I can't hear the sound right now, Spooey, but I've seen that before. That's hilarious. Let me close all this nonsense down. Why are we looking at Super Monkey Ball?
I don't know.
Yeah, I was actually, are you a wrestling fan? Do you watch any of it? No. Well, there was a huge thing when I was a kid where the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan were going to fight each other in WrestleMania.
Okay.
And all of our friends were like losing their fucking minds. Because I was a huge Hulk Hogan fan. I'm like, oh, who's going to win? But if we would have known like we know today that Hulk Hogan, we thought it was real. We're kids. Hulk Hogan wanted to retire and pass the torch to the Ultimate Warrior.
Okay.
And it went on for like 55 minutes, like almost an hour-long match. And for like a good 15 minutes of it, they just lay on the ground. Like they knocked the ref out and they all like lay down. It's a good tactic, but they're just like, we're all dead tired, let's all just lay down, go to sleep for a bit. And then they just happen to wake up at the same time. Somebody gave them a signal like, get off your asses! How many of the crystals do you have so far? None? Oh, alright! Oh, okay. Alright, he's gotta get to level 10 before he can get, fight the wizard and then pretty much straight through. He is choosing the configuration of a fighter and 2 fighters and 2 red mages. Otherwise known as an orgy. No. What? That's what they are! Just kidding, they're all men. It's fabulous! It's not... Katie's like, why am I on here again?
Why did I agree to this?
I have a big girl job and a professional career. Usually by now I get a couple texts going, Katie's hot. But surprisingly, no texts yet. Unless my friends got the thing on, he's not paying attention.
Katie is online. Katie is online. Alert the internet.
I sound like a dialect.
We are here.
Exterminate! Oh, sorry, that'll kill your ears. So what have you been up to? Playing any games lately? Watching any fun movies?
I haven't really done anything, really. I've actually just been reading.
She's been reading the Simon Belmont Adventures, Castlevania 2, The World of Power Nintendo books from the 80s. I'm gonna buy those for you. They're only 80 pages long, and you will be shocked that someone actually who calls himself an author wrote this. I mean, they're so bad an intern could write it. I mean, and at like one point in it says like, supposedly some kid's playing Nintendo, he gets thrown into the world of Castlevania. Like, and Castlevania at the time took place in the 1700s, and he says like, "Whoa, dude, are you from Metallica?" Like talking to Dracula.
Oh my god.
And he goes, "No, I want to suck your blood." And it goes, and you hear it says, "Whip, whip, whip, slash whip." Like that was Simon Belmont whipping his way in. It's really bad. It's really bad.
Yeah.
Mega Man holds up his gun. He fires. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. He hit 3 times, missed the other 3. Mega Man fires again. Pew, pew, pew. Cutman was hurt. He fell to the ground. Mega Man fired 1 more time. Pew, pew, pew. You're like, oh my god. Like, it's like describing the game. It's really bad. Let's see, only lasted 22 minutes? No, that's not true, Rizio. There's no way. He's talking about the Worlds of Power. What books have you been reading? Anything good?
Not
Twilight?
Really.
What? It's a good love story! Just kidding. Can't be any worse than The Hunger Games or Divergent.
Hey, I actually like Divergent.
Isn't it the same damn thing? A female who's been ostracized by an apocalyptic society that has a special ability that is rising up in the resistance and happens to use a bow and arrow due to her special abilities.
She didn't use a bow and arrow.
What do they give her for a weapon?
Knives. Guns.
Ah!
And guns.
A flying arrow. No. At least it was better than 300 Rise of the Empire.
I haven't seen that.
I didn't see it either. One of my friends said it was okay, but I was like, dude, Leonidas is dead. There's no sequel involving his wife and some crazy bow chick who's obviously fucking Katniss. No. I don't care. I don't want to. I'm done.
I did see Captain America though.
Oh, was it out?
Yeah.
Really? See?
Hi.
Katie's hot. There you go. Didn't take long. You're adored all over the world by 9 people. No. Except that one day, Castlevania had 50. That's making all the invites and dating and stuff. Then you went away for a month and our viewers just dropped. They were like, when the developers of Blaster Master blasting, that sounds like a porno. We're trying to build a backstory. Oh my god, Blaster Master blasting again. You should put that up as a dating profile with a fake picture, and we'll see what we'll get. Hi, my name is Blaster Master. I'm blasting. We'll make a female and a male profile and see what we attract on both sides, because it has whole different connotations depending on whoever we're doing it for. I wonder when he put the up for the Whoops! Oh, there's the games. All right. Wrong button there. Yeah. So anyway, anything good you're reading? Besides, obviously not Twilight and Hunger Games.
Nah, not really. It's just getting through all my reading lists, which I have to do.
Toilet readers. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Got nothing else to do. Shitter. Yep. Wipe. I'm done.
Pretty much.
Take that, Anne Rice. Oh. Nothing against her. Just the only author I picked that because it's Stephen King or J.K. Rowling. Because she's going back to Harry Potter.
Thank God.
Harry Potter's over. Check out my new book. No one cares. Okay, side adventure with Harry Potter. One of my favorite authors, Terry Goodkind, did the same thing. Sadly, he finished his story. Everyone's happy. Starts something new. No one cares.
Yeah,
tries
the
a
Law
prequel.
9 or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, Law 9. No one gave a shit. Does a prequel. No one gives a shit. Another Richard Kalin adventure. I'm like, oh man, come on. I mean, I'm gonna read it again. I haven't read them yet because I don't want to be disappointed. But now there's like 4 or 5 books out, so I might have to get into it again.
Yeah, I think the newest one's called The Third Kingdom or whatever.
Yeah, one of them he's only selling on digital format only. He self-published it.
Yeah.
He said, "Why should I give it to anybody else when I can publish it myself?" I'm like, "Well, I want to read the book." He's like, "Do it on your iPhone." I don't want to read it on my iPhone. No, not good. Hey, John Michael, what's up? What are those things at the bottom of Fire and Ice right now? Alex, what are those things at the bottom of the screen on Fire and Ice? Furnaces?
And you died.
They are stationary pieces of fire. There we go. That's what they're fire. Ish. They only had 2 frames of animation back then. So, they just flickered. It's supposed to be fire. I wish there was a way I could switch this to Alex's screen. Let's see. Let's go through everything we got. Nope. 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 Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on.
Oh.
Good.
You
That's
broke
not starting. Nope. There's no way we can switch to it. Sorry. We don't have this. We don't have the player 2 camera, sadly, yet. I slid like that, but oh well. And this card, but yeah, I'll burn for you, exactly. So how was Captain America for the
It was good.
Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
See, I didn't like the first one because I was like, this is just a crappy trailer for Avengers. And everyone's like, it's so awesome. I'm like, it's really, this is boring. I'm like, I didn't like the first one. Okay, so Johnny Flame does steroids. He has the old shield, and he is all patriotic. Then he gets the new shield, and then the only good character in Red Skull who I cared about dies. So, and then he goes to the ice. That's pretty much what I saw. Oh, his friend dies. Ah! That's about it. I hope the second one's better, but
I liked it.
I finally saw Thor: The Dark World, which actually I didn't like the first Thor. I liked the second Thor a lot.
Really? I didn't.
Yeah, it was like.
I hate Jane Foster. I hate her.
Oh, you mean Natalie Portman?
Natalie Portman. I hate her.
Hey, it's better than
her
Kat
character.
Dennings. Kat Dennings is horrible in that movie.
Really?
Oh my God, she's such an awful actress. She's like, I'm like, oh. I mean, it's like she served no purpose to the movie. If she didn't exist, nothing, it wouldn't happen. Like her and the whole intern love thing, where she's making out and finding nothing would have changed. She still would have found the warp hole. Everything would have been the same. Did no purpose to be in the movie. Loki was awesome in that movie, though.
Oh, I
thought
love
his scenes were fantastic.
Yes.
It was kind of cool to see Thor's mother fight, like
Yeah.
the Queen going at it like hand to hand, like they're.
That was impressive.
Yeah, Odin is too good of a character. I like the ending of it. I love the whole thing. The Dark Elf. I thought it was pretty cool. I enjoyed it quite a bit.
I just don't like her character. That's just all it is. All she does is stand there and doesn't do anything really.
That's how I feel about Kat Dennings. It's the same thing. Let's make a snarky comment. And you're like, you're not funny. I mean, you're mostly known for that show that no one cares about, and your boobs, and even then no. Hey, welcome, Lemon Kitsune. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Tichio didn't like it. I wasn't a fan. I love the Avengers. Like Iron Man 1 and 2. Iron Man 3, the whole Pepper thing with her getting superpowers. Oh, you quitting?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Over to the Splash for now. Or you can go to the other screen. Well,